Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome to another Europa Universalis 4 series. It has been too long since I played this beautiful game, and that makes me sad. So I fancy going for an achievement run today to kind of ease myself back in preparation for the 1.30 DLC, the Emperor patch, which I'm getting very, very excited about. Groogy, please, you can't keep me waiting for that too long, man. You gotta release it. It's looking amazing. I want to play it so bad. Anyway, the specific achievement that I want to play with is Re-Reconquista. This requires starting off as the small nation of Granada, the only remaining Muslim nation in the Iberia Peninsula, forming the nation of Andalusia by conquering most of southern Iberia, and then conquering the rest of Iberia. Now, in and of itself, that doesn't sound too bad, but as you may know, Granada usually dies very early on in the game because Castille decides they want that land, and they tend to be fairly aggressive. So our early game is going to be mostly situated with building up a power base in northern Africa by killing Clemson, and then trying to get enough of an alliance network that we can, 1, ward off Castille, and then eventually, 2, bring the fight to them and smash Portugal, smash Castille, smash Aragon. There are a lot of ways that this achievement can go wrong, and we'll have to be somewhat flexible, but depending on our starting conditions, we may have no choice but to restart a little bit, hoping that does not happen. So, let's go ahead and play as Granada. We will be going for Iron Man mode, and let's see how well we fare. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at the diplomatic situation and see if this is a good start. It looks like Morocco did not rival Tunis. That is very good, so we should be able to pick up both of those alliances. And Castille did rival Aragon, which means they will not be allying either, which is great. Okay, so as long as the Iberian wedding does not fire early on, this seems like a pretty optimal start for me. The first thing we're going to do is send an offer of alliance to Morocco. For a couple of reasons. One, Morocco is a lot stronger in the last couple versions of the game, since version 1.28. With these extra vassals, Morocco's a pretty strong powerhouse, and we want them on our side. But also, this lets us make some progress on a mission called Moroccan Ties, which, if we can get 150 opinion and an alliance with Morocco, will get me 20 years of extra morale of armies. Not massive, but it is certainly helpful. And once we are done with that, we can move toward Prepare for War, which gives me permanent claims against Castille. So I definitely want to make progress on this mission chain. So Morocco's very important for any strategy playing as Granada. Let's go ahead and mothball a fort. I'm going to hand this territory off to the Ulema so we have enough influence that I can call a diet, get a general, demand military support, monopoly charters, support of the clergy, a minister, and admin support. Perfect. Done. Across the board. All right. Love it. Then we're going to go ahead and enact some efficient tax farming. We are going to set our rivals. I think rivaling Portugal and Clemson is perfectly reasonable, since we plan on fighting both of them. And it does not upset any immediate alliance networks. For our merchants, let's go ahead and transfer trade power from the Safi trade node and collect here in the Sevilla trade node. And also, let's not forget to set our military focus so we can get military tech a little bit faster. Now, one fun thing about playing as Granada is we have a truly terrible starting leader, a 110 Emir. That is actually so bad that we are going to have a succession crisis. There's a looming disaster here. If we do not get a good heir, then we are going to have a sort of civil war, and a pretender is going to try to take the throne. That actually can work out pretty nicely for me, because we want to get rid of this guy, so if we get a really good leader, let's say a 655 or something, that's perfect. I will happily accept a pretender. All right, let's go ahead and also protect trade in Sevilla. I'm going to move our cogs over this direction, let us reduce our army maintenance by a fair bit, and is that everything that I want to do at the start? I think it might be. Let's actually go ahead and train up a couple of extra infantry and a cavalry as well, just so we have a larger army. All right, it's going to go ahead and speed 3 here, and we want to send an alliance offer to Tunis on the next day. There it is. Very close, but they are going to accept. Perfect. And then we are going to start the spy network of Clemson, and we want to send an emissary to the Ottomans and start improving relations ASAP. Now, if we can get the Ottomans to be friendly with me and eventually ally me, that will make this achievement a heck of a lot easier, because the Ottomans will be a very good defensive ally, and we can also possibly use them as an offensive ally against Aragon in the future, depending on what happens. So I kind of really want to make the Ottomans like me. Right now, I think I'm following a very basic vanilla strategy. Like, this is kind of an opening move that I think is widely accepted by the most of the EU4 community who's gone for this achievement. Hey, trade efficiency. I like that. That's extra money. Money is nice. We do want to actually pull back a diplomat from Clemson real quick, and then ask for military access from Morocco, so we can transfer our troops over there. Just got to wait until December 12th, and that is done. Wait 2 more days, and then continue with our spy network, and we haven't lost any progress, but there we go. So now we can start sending our troops across over here into Melilla if we want to. And I will accept royal marriage offers with both Tunis and Morocco when they offer them, because I plan on making these my long-term allies if possible. All right, let's go ahead and move up to speed 4 for a little bit. Let's see. So we're going to go ahead and start transferring you guys across now. There's the royal marriage offer. We were expecting that. Okay. So we're going to get our troops in position over here. Oh, right. What kind of a general did we get? Oop, game, don't freeze. A 2-2-1. Not the best, but not the worst. Let's see what our leader can do. 2 shock value, and that's it. No siege value, which is unfortunate, because that's something I very highly covet at the beginning of the game. Tugert wants to be an ally. I'm going to say that's a hard pass there. I don't think you're going to be very helpful. And Clemson is only allied to Jared. Okay. I was kind of hoping they were going to ally Fazan as well, because that would give me some options to get closer to the Mamluks and make them Ottomans like me, but oh well, not going to worry about that right now. I think we are going to ignore that. France did surrender Maine to England, so there's not going to be an early war up there. Or sorry, England surrendered it to France, so there's not going to be an early war. Okay. Always fun to see England and France spilling blood kind of early on, but whatever. Can't always get what you want there, right? Let's wait until the next month. I'm going to go ahead and go to speed 5. We should have enough organization to start moving the troops. And all we're doing now is waiting for a claim. Now, Morocco can start a war against Clemson early because Figwig is actually cored by their little vassal right down here, Tafafalt or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Anyway, so they sometimes start a war very early on, which does complicate things as far as what land we are going to take. But I'm hoping that we will be able to call Morocco in on this war. We'll promise them some land and basically only give them Figwig, and I think they'll be completely happy with that arrangement. But if they do demand more, then I will give it, because we have to keep Morocco on our side. There is no exception to that. Let's get a general in charge over here. And do we want to go ahead and raise the army maintenance now? It's a little early, but it's going to take me a few months to get some organization. Yeah, I think we can do that. We can wait actually 1 more month, I think. Let's just wait, get like an extra ducat or so. Perfect. Now we're going to raise up the army maintenance. And once we get up to 20 spy network, we will get our claim, and we will start the war and call in Morocco and promise them some land as long as they don't start a war of their own. We could also call in Tunis, but Tunis is probably going to take land I don't want to give them. I want to make sure that we take some vassals down over here and get a little bit closer to the Ottomans, so hopefully they decide we are a worthwhile ally. But it's not a massive deal if they do decide they want to do that. Before we declare war, we should absolutely make sure that we declare what territory we want to take so that Morocco doesn't get any funny ideas. And that is enough for a claim. Okay, I do know already that Dara has the highest development of the 3 coastal provinces. 8 versus 7, so we'll go ahead and do this to start. And then, yes, let's go ahead and declare that I want all of this land. As far as I'm concerned, this all should rightly belong to me, but Figwig I will happily pass on. Let's pull back our diplomat, like so, and we are going to declare our war against Clemson and call in Morocco, promising them some land. We'll have to fight Jared in the process, but ultimately not a big deal. All right, let's go ahead and get moved toward the fort immediately. I'm going to pull off a couple of infantry, and we are going to send these guys to just go ahead and grab this territory real quick. But I want to make some immediate progress on this fort. I also need to be somewhat wary of his navy. We don't really want to fight this if we can avoid it. I'm going to go ahead and mothball the fleet there just because I don't feel like losing any extra money if I don't have to. And let's mothball this fort. There we go. We are going to get to kill one of his cavalry, it looks like. Got to caught him caught out there. He is fleeing, but he might turn around and attack me, so I need Morocco's troops to get over here ASAP. We actually need 9 soldiers in order to siege this fort, because it is level 3. Ouch. That's a pretty high level fort at the beginning of the game there, buddy, but it's fine. Okay, Morocco is moving in, and we're going to let them take all of the losses over here, I think, and let's just pull our own troops back and not take any manpower losses or any monetary losses. He's sitting here. He's perfectly happy to lose the manpower. Seems reasonable enough to me. All right. Good, 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 good. We have an extra diplomat. What should we do? Should we go ahead and send an insult to... I cannot send an insult to Castille because I don't have enough prestige. I want to send the scornful insult. I think that would be the most fun. Let's go ahead and improve relations with Morocco. Actually, wait. Oh, we can do this mission. We did just now get to 151 by sending the diplomat. Perfect. So let's go for the extra morale of armies for 20 years. And once we send that insult to Castille, we can get those permanent claims and also get a better general. Not that I need a general right now, so we can afford to wait a little bit, but there you go. Morocco is not intercepting Clemson over here. Where are you guys going to go? Dare I move into the highlands and try to take some defensive terrain? We already have defensive terrain. If I wait for him to cross through this way, if he goes through Fez, we can try to hit him in the mountains and get a defensive bonus and hit him hard. Depends on what he decides he wants to do. Where's he going to go? He is going through Fez. Interesting. Do I let him lock? I don't see evidence that we are going to get a lot of friends is the problem. Not much reinforcements. He's backing off. I mean, I just need to make sure that I hold the defensive terrain. It doesn't matter if he takes some of this. That's not a big deal. Okay, he's backing away. That's good. That's good. Yep. No reason for me to take any losses here. Let's move into the coast because I'm taking attrition. There we go. Looks like he did decide to jump on some vassals. That's probably okay for the moment. Just want to see where he goes. He is going south. That's fine. Hey, leave yourself exposed, man. I don't even care. Doesn't matter at all. Nobles feud. Well, I would really rather not have to deal with some noble regiments right now, so we're going to go ahead and just accept a local autonomy. Which sucks, but, I mean, it's this one right here. But, oh well. Not a huge deal, I think. We can live with that. Morocco's doing a very good job working on this fort. I appreciate it. You're doing a great job. Love you. Mwah. And 83 relations right now with the Ottomans. That's not bad. Once we get them up to about 100, they almost always will flip to being friendly, and at that point we have a good chance of becoming allies as long as we get closer to them and build up a larger army. All right, come on, Morocco. Go get this thing. Let's go ahead and improve relations a bit more with Tunis. Tunis is actually attacking Jared on their own. That's unfortunate. Okay, the Pretender has risen. There's the looming disaster. Perfect. Okay, so, question. How good is this Pretender going to be? A 2-4-3. He's terrible. Okay, well, we are going to get an event in a little bit, which will give us an option to end the Civil War immediately and just go ahead and take somebody else. Hopefully that person will be better than what we've been presented here with a with this 2-4-3. But, I mean, I'll accept this over what we've got now, if that's what it takes. One thing to be concerned about is Morocco saying, hey, let's go kill the rebels for these guys. We're good allies. And then all of a sudden, I find myself unable to actually get out of this succession crisis. That would be bad. Darga. Mysticism. Do we want to get the Sufi shrine until the end of the game? That could be helpful. A ton of it change isn't great, but still. Or tech cost reduction. I like legalism because tech cost reduction is very helpful. Admin tech cost, not the biggest deal in the world. But I think we are going to move toward the legalism. Just because money and tech cost is kind of what I need more than conversion. I'm probably not going to be converting a lot of people to Muslim in this game, to be honest. I just don't see that happening. All right, there goes the fort. Let's move toward Dara. You guys honestly can stop stacking on me and go and assist Morocco in crushing. Let's attach a soldier and head over here now. Because I don't think that Jared can do much of anything. So all of Clemson's armies are down over here. So I'll let Morocco go do the work while I do some quick sieges. It's cheap. It's not going to cost me much of anything. Aragon has rivaled Castille. Good. I like to see those guys staying nice and hostile against each other. Let's see. We don't need this many soldiers over here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull off one quick infantry and go over here. Okay. We do need to make sure that my navy does not contend with Clemson's navy once we do finish off this siege. I really would rather not deal with them, but we'll see. Okay, so far this is going fine. Yufi's ultimatum. Okay, a 2-1-4. Terrible leader. So that is not as good, I would say, as the 2-4-3. Not by much, because that one extra military score actually will help me get military tech faster, so it could be helpful. With an average claim is the thing. I'm worried that Morocco is going to finish up with this, and then they're going to come on up here. If we let these guys siege down my capital, we'll get the better king. If we do not, and Morocco kills them, I'm stuck with a 1-1-0. Which is obviously not ideal. I'm giving myself a little time to respond. I kind of want to see what Morocco does. Morocco's heading east. They're going to unsiege some stuff. I kind of think that maybe we need to take this. No, he becomes a new heir. He isn't even a good... No. All right, we're going to take the risk. We're going to roll the dice and pray that we can end this war quickly, that these guys can siege down my capital. They already have a breach. And hopefully Morocco does not get involved. And that way we get a better leader. But I do not want an heir and then have to wait for this guy to die. He's only 48. I mean, he could die, but he also totally might not. If you siege down my capital, we're fine. In fact, I'm actually just going to, for good measure, say, hey, guys, stack on me, please. Let's see if they do it. Now, the trick is, I think they have to siege down half of your land or something like that. Oh, God, they're coming after him. No, don't do it. Don't unsiege this stuff. Guys, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Let him live. Let him live. Ah! Don't shatter. Just walk over here. No, you stack wiped him. No, you fools. Oh, we took the risk and we lost. Dang. All right. Looks like I'm not going to be able to get out of that succession crisis anytime soon. Hostilities cease. We gain stability and legitimacy. Oh, whoop-de-frickin-do. Not what I was hoping to see. I was hoping we could end this quickly, but it did not happen. All right, well, that happens. Not a big deal. It's just, ugh. We're going to be a little shy on our monarch points for a lot of the game now. Alrighty, well, let's see. So Jared is dead, so nothing new there. Let's go ahead and sue for peace. So Figwig absolutely goes to Morocco, and that makes them happy, and then I'm going to take pretty much everything I can on my own. That is a 99% peace deal. Morocco's not upset. Their vassal is happy. We can take a little bit of money, I guess. Sort of spread that out. It's going to take up most of my admin power, but we get a fair bit as a result. So let's go ahead and take this. Dunskies. Okay. So that is all of Clemson down and dead. Now the big trick is, do we want to release a vassal, Algiers? Or do I want to go ahead and just take it for myself? Now there used to be a feature in the game where Berber territory cost more to core. It looks like that is no longer the case. The big issue here is that we will not be able to core any of this because it is too far away. Maybe we do want to just go ahead and release the vassal. I don't think that's a bad idea. It would certainly save me a fair bit of power if we did do so. We would give them 3 provinces along here, it looks like. These 3 right here. We could also feed them Castille so I don't have to worry about coring it. If I don't do that, I'm just trying to think through real quick. If I core these 3, then we'll be able to core these 3, and these 2 I still can't core. So it's going to be a very long time before I can core these provinces. Yeah, I think we go ahead and release Algiers. And I am going to hand them a province down over here so that they can core it and I don't have to. Castille. Perfect. Okay, we'll go for that. And I'm going to say that I do want this territory. And hopefully my vassal will start fabricating a claim down here so we can continue with some conquest. But right off the bat, we've already made some pretty substantial progress. Going to go ahead and get rid of that fort. Don't think we need it. Let's go ahead and move you guys over here. Let's mothball once again. Save the money. And, yeah, there we go. That looks a lot better for me. So, Ottomans. You are friendly and you're willing to ally me. Take it. Done. We have an alliance with the Ottoman. Now we can invite a scholar if I so desire. Admin tech cost reduction, huh? That's not a bad idea. We lose 50 admin power, though, in the process. Let's go ahead and just start with our cores. For some reason, we can core Clemson. Why do we have range for Clemson, but not this? Is it because of my vassals down here? Might be. Well, either way, so cool. We have the Ottomans. That means we now have a very strong defensive network, and I don't think Castille is going to want to do anything against me. And we have now the entirety of northern Africa, this entire Berber coast, on our side to some degree or another. So this is excellent. So, yeah, I feel like we're in a very good position now. Not the absolute best, but pretty good. I will eventually want to annex the Algiers and go ahead and bring them into the fold. Very, very sad about this whole 110 nonsense, though. I'm going to go ahead and lose some money. Really, really bad that we were not able to situate that. Here's hoping we actually do get a pretty decent heir. Otherwise, we may find ourselves in a weird situation where, you know... I don't know. Can I actually get into a personal union in this condition as an ICTA government? I might be able to. Well, either way, I'm going to go ahead and send an insult to Castille. I would have loved to go for the 100, but I think we're just going to go ahead and accept this. This should finish off a mission. Actually, no, it doesn't, because now I don't have 100% of my force limit. We can actually train up a couple more units. And we should do so. Let's just go for a couple of infantry, I think. Nothing too crazy. We'll unmothball you. We'll bring people back home. Or actually bring more troops over here so we can deal with rebels if they get out of control. But that should bring me up to my force limit. Now we can prepare for war, get the 60 Tradition General, who is 6 shock value. Yes! That's what you like to see at the beginning of the game. Booyah! Alright, we'll be able to use this guy. Shock is so important at the beginning of the game. And we get a whole bunch of free claims. Take a look at this. Now, we don't like Portugal. We have a core against them, so we can declare war on them at any time. We can declare on Castile at any time and Aragon at any time. Beautimus. I like to see it. Okay. So whenever we see somebody in a war, a large war, and they are weak, that will be our opportunity to strike. Especially if we can build up all of the necessary favors. But from here on out, I think we have to just kind of sit back and wait for a little bit and be patient. Truce expired with both Portugal and Aragon. We also don't have a truce with Castile anymore, so basically everyone is able to come and attack me if they want. But so long as we have the Ottomans on our side, I'm hoping we get to decide the timing. That said, what's going on over here right now? You are fighting against Kandar in the Ottoman conquest of Sinop. What is going on? You're fighting the Great Horde, Kandar. I am surprised so much got sieged over here. But you should be fine. This shouldn't be an issue. One would certainly think. Okay. Okay. As long as they're going to be fine. I got nothing to worry about. Alright, well, would love to have claims from Algiers. We'll see if they end up doing that for us. If we can continue consolidating some more land down here, I'll happily do so. Otherwise, we just kind of need to wait for a little while and eventually annex Algiers. We got enough power that we can certainly core the rest of this, but we're going to have to wait for a little bit longer. Keeping an eye on these rebels, 50%, they are rising pretty quickly, not going to lie. It's not going to take too long for them to become a danger. We could start fabricating some additional claims, I suppose. I think technically we can get a claim against Algarve over here. Fighting Portugal early on is probably not going to help me, though. The thing is, so long as Castile and Portugal are allied to each other, it's going to be a very tough war over here if I don't get a lot of people on my side, including the Ottomans, ideally. So I'm hoping we're going to find Castile getting into a war with, let's say, Aragon, have them at each other's throat, and then Castile unwilling to defend Portugal. Then we jump on Portugal and take them down a little bit. If we can even vassalize Portugal when they get their exploration ideas and start colonizing, that can make us a huge powerhouse. That could make us absolutely massive. I would love to see that happen. All right, we're at 70% with our rebels, which is concerning to me, so I'm going to go ahead and start raising up the army maintenance. Where do we think you are the most likely to fire? It is almost guaranteed to be Clemson, which is the Highlands. So we want to set up our troops over here. Let's wait for a second. Get our morale up a little bit higher. Okay, good. We are going to be able to get it to 100% morale. Before these guys fire, what is the supply limit? It is 17. That's plenty. And Tunis is conquering Togurt and Fezzan. They promise us territorial gains. It looks to me like they're going to give me Togurt. Okay, yeah, actually, this is completely fine. I accept. Yep, absolutely we accept this. We do want to go and fight this. I first need to deal with my rebels, probably. Actually, let's go and deal with these guys real quick. Can we get to them fast enough? This is where we have to make some judgment calls. How bad do we think that the rebels are going to be, really? The thing is, I don't know that we're actually going to get anything out of this, because we're not really going to be able to contribute. Because Tunis is already sieging down the capital. Maybe if we ran down here and got the capital of Fezzan, and then separate pieced out, in order to make them a vassal. But I don't think that's going to happen. So I think I'm going to have to just sit back here and deal with the rebels. We'll let the vassal go do something, I guess. Yeah, sure, go do that. That's fine. Political crisis. Oh, gosh, I'm not going to lose stability. Algiers, still no cores that you can... claims you can use. I would really like you to do that. Actually, can I change your interaction? I don't necessarily want you to be aggressive in that way. I don't think I can force him to do anything, unfortunately. But hopefully he will eventually. What's your leader's personality? Incorruptible. Yeah, I don't see anything here that increases the odds that he's going to be trying to fabricate a claim. Alright, well, the vassal can go and do something. We're technically gaining some war score and helping these guys out. Let's go ahead and get our last core going on there, waiting for the rebels, and then we'll go and assist. Royal marriage of the Ottomans. Yes, please. That is extremely legitimizing. Very happy to receive your daughters. Presumably your daughters. I don't know. Let's unmothball that. Sorry, re-mothball the fort. Save some money. Just waiting for you guys to fire. There you are. Okay, so they fired in 2 different groups, actually, but this should be fine. We'll take out the bigger one. Okay, we gained some favors, and it looks like the war is over, and you did not give me anything because it's not in coring range. Not really surprising, honestly. If we march over here, we will arrive on February 4th, which means we do get a reinforcement tick into the dry lands. I'm thinking that's going to end up being okay. Let's get the really good general in charge. Should have done that before. And we were able to hit them before they siege anything down. Good. And we have an heir, a 3-2-3. All right, which means the succession line is safe. Good. And we have dealt with all of our rebel problems. Perfect. Let's go ahead and reduce that army maintenance a little bit and just start making some money, I guess. Not a whole lot else for me to do. We can get our claim against Portugal, and I will happily do so. And... yeah, until Algiers gets a claim, there's not much else I can do. I think we're just kind of stuck waiting for a bit. I mean, I got plenty of claims of my own. Like, once that we're ready for our own war, we can have some serious fun. What may end up happening is Castille or Portugal declare on me, and if I can call in all of my defensive allies, that actually would be very beneficial for me. Go ahead and grab the military tech, because military tech is so stinking important in this game. And then, yeah, I guess just let's keep shoring up relations with our allies for a bit. Not much else to do. Legalism? Yeah, more legalism should be fine. Piety right now, still in the negative, so we're not getting a lot of benefit from this, but, closer we get, the better. Tunis does have claims against Mazab. Now, it's okay with me if they end up taking all this land. Like, I would obviously prefer to have it myself because it makes me stronger. But if we don't, that's not a huge deal, because as long as Morocco and Tunis are loyal, if they both get stronger, I can really only benefit. So I'm not too fussy. It's okay if they decide to take all this. We got the Ottomans. That was the big thing. The Pilgrims are safe. Gain prestige. Thank you. What Pilgrims? Tunis is now attacking Mazab. Okay? This time, you better actually give me something. Get in there. You get in there right now. Because I want to hand this stuff off to Algiers. Actually, I should make sure I say that I don't want to take this land anymore. Did you guys get called in as well? You did. Interesting. Togurt is in this thing. All right, well, if we can get in here quickly. Looks like Tunis is going to demand this land because they have a claim on it. Yeah, Tunis is trying to outmaneuver me and make sure that I don't get anything. Which is rude, but not a big deal. Renaissance fires, okay. The Ulema gain influence. Dangerous. Not too bad right now. Oh, wait, I thought you guys were in on this war. Defender against Mazab. Sorry, Mazab attacked you, other way around. Oh, never mind. Right, never mind, forget it. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Well done, Tunis. You outmaneuvered me. I'm not going to be able to take any land. Oh, well. Maybe if I had been building up a spy network and I took this land before I released Algiers, we could have had our claims, but oh well. It's really not a big deal. I keep saying it's not a big deal because in my heart, I'm trying to tell myself it's not a big deal because I hate it when the AI takes things that I secretly wanted, but It really is okay. For the purpose of this achievement, we've got what we want. We have taken some land in Clemson. We have Algiers as a vassal. Both Tunis and Morocco are on my court, and they are both getting stronger, and the Ottomans are in my alliance network, which means they should be pretty valuable to me. Tunis is probably going to eat Fezzan, and I'm just going to have to sit here until our first round of wars against Castille. But that's completely fine. We just have to be patient, build up a good amount of favors with both of our allies. We actually have enough with Tunis already. And either maneuver them to attack me, or we just wait for the perfect opportunity. Wait for Castille to do something stupid. All right? That's what we need to do. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, make sure you hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.
All right, let's go ahead and do it.